Welcome everybody. Today we're going to do something a little out of the ordinary. I got these old hammers, you see. This one, it's got some polyurethane on it I want to get off of it, and then we'll probably put some boiled linseed oil on it, you know. This one, I think I want to get that pen out. You can see right here. And once I can dig this and pull this out, I don't know whether I want to keep the handle yet. I kind of do because it's nicely weathered and hand carved. It would just be nice to put it back together without a rusty head, yeah? So that's what we're going to do today. Not much going on. Hopefully you all are well. Now in order to get this out, this pin's got to come out. There's no way that's going to happen. So, gotta figure this out. Gots to figure this out. This is more like a hangout stream. We're just gonna be chilling, talking to one another. Maybe you all have some ideas. Like, especially with this hammer, what I would like to do is, well, we'll sand off all the polyurethane on the whole thing. Somehow, even in here, they coated it. So yeah, we'll just sand it all off. It'd be fun to carve into the sides of this hammer. More like a little functional showpiece, shall we say. So, let's figure out what I can dig this pin out with, yeah? And I'll be right back. Aunt Shirley, hello, 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 welcome. Yeah, keep the handle. Clean up the rust. This kind of was the plan. I really like the handle. And yeah, I want to put it back together. All newish. It's been a project that I've been wanting to do for a couple years. So here we are today, Vardr Racing. I am happy to see you here. Sorry it's not going to be a painting stream today. We're just doing something a little chill. We're going to be hanging out, pulling this piece out. Then I got the vinegar to soak it in. Okay, let's figure out how to dig this out, shall we? Be right back. Alright. I got some small screwies here. I should be able to. I'm going to have to dig out some of this wood so I can get these needle nose down in there, grab it, and just pull, 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 shake, shake, shimmy, 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 shake. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's not going to be that difficult to pull this pin out. I'll make some fill with some sawdust and glues when I put this back together, because the wood will be missing. I suppose wedges will work pretty well. Just got to repeat process, do it again. I feel like a shoe cobbler. Don't know why, I'm not working with shoes. Maybe they work a lot in their lap. Hopefully everyone's having a great day. This is definitely out of the ordinary with my streams and all, you know. But why not? Shoes are next. Nice. Perhaps. Yeah, this is probably the least visual kind of stream that I'm running these days. I think we're just hanging out today. Learning how to take apart old mining hammers. So it looks like this pin that they hammered in, over the years, the wood even has swelled and swelled repeatedly, and then the pin gets lodged in there really well. Not in front of me. Vice for sure. But with a vise, I got to be very careful, obviously. So I'd have to set it up, and then either cardboard or rags to keep everything from smooshing. So I don't mind taking it a little easy with the old screwdriver. We're making headway here, poco a poco, little by little. But again, once we get this pin out, then we're on to the other wooden hammer. because I'm going to put this into some vinegar so that it soaks overnight.
Junior Sim Racing said,
Junior,
"We
what's
wish
up,
you a
dude?
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year."
And a very Merry Christmas to you and all of your family, as well as everybody else here today. It is that time of year.
Vada Racing said, "Do you have a 12-ton press?" Ha 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 ha. Junior Sim Racing said, "Did Thor okay this work today?"
Did Thor okay
Vada
this
Racing
work today?
said, "Hey Junior," hand waving.
I'm part of a secret society who rebuilds hammers for builders and miners. It's a long tradition.
Junior Sim Racing said, "Kiss kiss Mark Potter."
All right, we're digging in. This is cool. Yeah, I started to set up for painting today, and then I realized I certainly didn't want to paint today. And I thought, what could I do? And I have all of these projects that are
Vada
just sitting
Racing
in front of me.
said, "Face with hand over mouth."
Okay, so that pen, you see it. It's sitting in there strong. It's probably made of lead, a nice soft metal, or maybe not.
Junior Sim Racing
But this
said,
is an old hammer.
"Any plans for Christmas space?"
I'm gonna be chilling here, just doing my thing. This year, yeah, no plans. How about you all? What's up? What is happening in Junior Sim World? Oh, we are close. I'll tell you what. Bobby. Yeah, we got to get. So these are pretty thick. You know, standard needle nose pliers. And we're going to have to grab it probably at least 1/4 of an inch. There's plenty of room. Just all about digging this out, yeah? You know, when it comes to Christmas and all, I've been very fortunate the past couple of years. I got to hang
Junior
out with
Sim
some
Racing
family.
said, "I am just sick of socks as a present."
Well, maybe it's going to be your year, man. Maybe a tie. It was so funny. I went on Amazon last night to get I have a lavalier. Isn't that what they call those microphones? For the caller, anyway. I own a couple of those,
Vada Racing
and I wanted to put it to work.
said, "Mining hammers and mining hammer accessories."
But I couldn't put the lavalier hooked up to my GoPro properly without ordering stuff, right? So I'm on Amazon, and this is all because of socks for Christmas. I almost bought me some socks, and then I realized that this was coming right around Christmas time. So don't get socks. At least wait till after Christmas and then order some socks. So I get it. Oh, we're making headway now, folks. Look at this. I'm sorry I don't have a perfect... You know what I could do, though? I'm such a bonehead. Sometimes, everybody. Sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? There we go.
Aunt Shirley said, haha, sending socks.
No, I'm saying sucks. Yeah, I made the Amazon delivery for pre-Christmas at least fun. That's all. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get some wood from the Gila here. Actually, I have a nice chunk of it. Never mind. I got a piece in the back that I can... So when I have to refill this up, we're going to keep obviously the most of the head of the wood. It's probably, you know, we're going to dig out most of this on top. So we're going to fill in some wood, some glue, and sawdust. And I'll make that tonight. We'll make that today so that when I put this in the vinegar, when we pull it out, it'll be brand new. This is a big pin, man. Wedge, whatever you want to call it, metal wedge.
Junior Sim Racing said,
It's large.
it's a slippery slope late night online shopping. 1 minute you're looking at socks, then the next you're having to blow up your gift to yourself.
Yeah, just, you know. Yeah, thank God I don't do wine and shopping.
Junior Sim Racing
Wine and Amazon.
finger to cure to wood.
I missed that. What was that? Vinegar. No, vinegar is to kill the rust. We're going to soak the metal in the vinegar overnight. It's just a nice, it's less caustic. It's nice. I can use a more harsher chemical, but considering it's an old hammer, I kind of want to just keep it real soft, you know? Like this pin in there. Real soft. I think that's lead for sure, huh? Maybe not. Maybe lead's too soft. It looks like steel. I'm not wearing a mask. Thank God I don't do this every day, eh? I appreciate y'all for hanging out. This is fun. A little different. And if y'all have a hammer at home, this might inspire you to get in there and dig it out. Look at that. This wood is just so... It's such a... This is a... I don't know what kind of wood it is, but it is falling apart like
said,
beautifully.
if you have to dig too much wood out around the pin, can you carve slightly further down the shaft when you put the head back on?
Well, yes and no. You don't want to do that. You want it to be up here. So that's why I'm going to have to fill it with some Loco Yoko woods, which I have a nice solid piece of wood back there. And it's really then it's just about glue and sawdust and some wet wood wedges. Because you definitely want the pin up here. If you're out in the wilderness and stuff like that, I mean, if you needed to, of course, that's a functional use. But I don't know if that's
Aunt Shirley said, huh, makes sense.
yeah, it just seems like the physics behind it, yeah. I don't know, man. You got me answering questions I don't know anything about now. We were very close here, though. I almost have full area around the whole pin. Pretty stoked about that. Pretty stoked about that, but we're not even close to 1/4 of an inch down. Let me just see if it... Yeah, baby, solid. It's nice, though. I wonder if there's like a little cheat. Maybe if I just focus on the middle areas so I can wrap the needle nose down there. Sorry, my camera views are not the best. My reflexes work. I just hit my leg and it jolted me. Okay, well, I stopped the wobble of the hammer. I must have wedged the wedge a little bit deeper in, but you know, first time. And we're just using, like, you know, household tools. This is just a small, cheap screwdriver. I think we're almost there. We got the whole pin. We can see around the whole thing. That's a plus. Now let's loosen it. I mean, this wood looks like pine, but it certainly doesn't act like a pine wood. Unless this is what 70-year-old pine acts like. I don't know how old this hammer is, but older than me. And I'm 150. Oh, we are getting somewhere. This makes me excited. I'm happy. Very cool. It's one of those things, you know, you just want to keep kind of doing things in life that you've been trying to do. could be dangerous. And then you just kind of nail them off, I guess. Ooh, I got about 1/8 of an inch around there. I'm gonna pinch my hand if it smashes, so we gotta get a little further. Wait. Ooh, I wonder if I have a small pair of the squeezies, you know? Channel locks. No, I just gotta keep doing this. Even the channel locks aren't gonna be able to get past if it's 1/8 of an inch only. That's the thing. At least I've seen this done before. I'm not saying I'm doing the best at it. But if I was rocking on a vice grip or something like a vice, things make it helpful, yeah? Now we're just going to start wiggling. We're going to make room on the left and right of it.
Shirley said, imagine if there were such a thing as channel lock needle nose pliers. Cool.
Channel lock needle nose. They must have them, yeah? They just don't sell them at Ace. It seems like a tool. Useful. Necessary. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, you can kind of see. Getting some depth. So that way, at least, if it has an area around it, it'll be able to move. Physics, yo. Come on. Who enjoys physics? Who out here is a physics fan? Thank goodness this table's nice and solid. We are getting somewhere. You know, when I start singing, that's when I'm starting to get happy. Alright, we are so close. What if I can... Nope. We are so close. Yeah, I noticed that singing thing last night when I was... I've noticed it for years, for sure. I've never really made it a point of, like, saying anything about it. But I'm playing Rocket League last night. And we're just killing it. These poor people don't know what to do when I'm playing Rocket League sometimes. And it was one of those times, you know what I mean? And, yeah, just singing my way through it. It was a lot of fun. All right. Man, we got to be getting somewhere, right? Now that we got most of the tension gone, I was thinking maybe that would help, but not yet. Still, we're solid as a rock. I love it. I only hope to be able to put this back together in such a way that it is a problem. I want to take this out and do some geology work, you know what I mean? Smack dab on some rock. Be all like bigger rock, smaller rock. If I've had past lives, definitely one or many of them, I was breaking large rocks into smaller rocks. Now, whether that was just a part of society or a prison sentence, I had to live them. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Oh, we are getting somewhere. Can you believe this? Look at this. Look at how beautiful that is inside there. We almost got something, folks. This is solid, though. Someone in the future comments will be like, "You should have just done this, bro, and then you would have popped right out." But we didn't come here with knowledge, you know what I mean? We came here with questions. And sometimes that's vastly more important. I'm not saying knowledge isn't important. It's obviously the key to everything. However, without the quest, baby, this is the quest part. But we are so close. I'm like, I don't want to dig out the whole darn thing. Well, I know it's very much longer than a quarter of an inch, but I'm almost to a quarter. I almost got a good foothold. And I think I might have a small pair of channel locks in the back. I'll look in a second. I mean, you know, you could soak the wood and it would definitely swell. Too bad I can't shrink it. I mean, a wet wood you can with heat, you know, sets it in. But I think old wood is old wood. All right.
And Shirley said, now that you've got part of the leaf thing exposed, what if you froze it so it would shrink?
Froze it.
And
Cold
Shirley
makes the
said,
metal shrink.
you would have to be careful then, because might make the wood more brittle too.
Cold makes the metal shrink. Can I freeze just this pin? If I stick the whole hammer in there, it's all gonna... I mean, it's not really gonna move that much. Yeah, that's something though, isn't it?
And Shirley said, it would make everything shrink.
Yeah, let's stick it in there. Let's give it a shot. Just give me a second. Let me hollow out the edge here without stabbing myself with a ice pick. Wouldn't that be the worst stream ever? You're like, did that guy just do that? And then everyone's like, ooh. And then I'm like, people watch it because they're like, weird things. I'm not going to do that. But I will put this in the freezer. And we'll work on the other hammer while this cools off. Look at that. That is a beauty, isn't it? mean, just all in all, just a solid
And
piece of
Shirley
equipment. You know what I mean?
said, great, now I can't watch.
We're gonna mess with this hammer. We got a whole other hammer to clean up. This one's a little bit more easier to deal with. Order in the court. I'll be right back. All right, I dipped the hammer in nitrogen and it's freezing. This little beauty here. Not as old, but just as fun. You know what I mean? I got a little vacuum here so I can keep cleaning up the dust. This is nice. It's a little meditative sanding, hanging out, family and friends on this beautiful Thursday. Right now it's, what is the temperature here? 41 degrees and sunny. Oh my gosh. What's the temp where you guys are at? I'm guessing, Aunt Shirley, you got a good 65 degrees and sunny. No, that's too warm. A good 52 degrees and sunny. And then we got some people back east, and it's 3 degrees and sunny.
And Shirley said, cold feet temp.
Cold feet temp. Yeah. I've been wearing these cool slippers. It's so cold here. Like, this is very chilly. I have a unique heating system inside here where it does a great job, but I don't use it too often, so. Once I put in the new windows, it keeps the whole back end of the place really nice and toasty. It's toasty in the back there. Out here in the front, though, cold. Well, you gotta love sanding, huh? I think I'd like to keep the ends as is, unless they're gunked up with something. Because again, the linseed oil is going to, you know, keep the wood in good shape. Better than polyurethane, yeah? Polyurethane's very functional and it's easy to use, but it is bad. Just gonna say that. not like those other YouTubers who they make a complete mess, and then like I'm amazed. I'm just obsessed with keeping something at least relatively clean and organized. But they'll tear apart something and just like leave the whole mess there until they're completely done, and then move to the next step, which is probably fantastic for YouTube. I mean, I paid attention to it. I'm even talking about it right now, but it's not what I'm doing here today, folks. I don't follow rules well, YouTube says zig, I say zag. No, it's just that I just don't know what I'm doing, really. Having fun every day. Working every day. It's not all fun. Trying to have fun every day, I think that's a better sentence anyway. I could wear gloves. Probably help. Okay, here we go. Now my hands are not feeling so accosted. It's getting rough there for a second. Well, my computer's freaking out, so if this stream does end, my apologies. Look at that, I'm finding the old... I don't know what made that. I was thinking it was like the, one of those spinny tables. What do you call it? My brain. Lathe, pardon me. You know what a spinny table is, right? Everybody knows spinny tables. Nice. Polyurethane is gross. It just feels bad too, you know? I guess the only time it really feels bad if it's cheap, like a crappy job done with crappy polyurethane. That's unfortunate. Or seconded, this taking off polyurethane. It just feels so bad. Like it's very plastic. Aye. But we are now past the first scratch, well into it. So it's feeling better every moment. Just trying to get the edge the same all the way on this side, all the way around, because this is a manual job today. So if you know anyone named Manuel, you tell him to get over here, because I got a job for him. Dad jokes are still funny. Yeah, see we're pretty close. We're almost through this polyurethane mess. Poco más. Oh, that's going to be something nice, you know? Little woodsy hammer. Yeah, I'm going to have to get rid of whatever that is, because it's polyurethane on it too. No matter how much I want to save, like the heritage or the moments that this hammer beat down on something, whatever it was making, whatever it was creating, I'm gonna have to create a new face for it, so that whatever I create with it, it'll have new dings and dents and hammer scars. Hammer scars. Hammer scars. What do you think this hammer would be good for? I'm gonna start making jewelry. Or is this a... I can't imagine. Well, it's got something written in it. Made in... Anybody have a guess? Just kidding, we know where it's made, right? If it says made in somewhere. Okay, I gotta be careful. Gotta be careful, yo. I don't want to take off any writing. Stay cautious, pony boy. Stay cautious. I'm basically just rotating the hammer ever so slightly as I slide it back and forth on this piece of sandy sand. This little piece of sandy sand. Nice. Patience is the key. Repetitive nature gets rid of all the scuffs. And I really get to shape the hammer any which way I want. Per use, you know. So since I don't really have a use for it, I'm going to keep it in the general shape. But if I needed to, I could obviously just keep shaping this down into a different shape if I needed more of a, you know, I could have round, I could have it, I like this semi-flat. It's for sure flat, but there's, over the years, an indentation has been it's kind of wabi-sabi, you know? All right. Nice. Maybe somebody did a fix on this? I'm looking at something here that I don't know what it is. Let's keep digging at it. How weird would it be if someone broke the stick on this and somehow glued it back together and covered up? I don't know what that was, but it's gone. Thought we were onto something there. I think the sawdust would make for a great glue. Cause it's got plastic in it. But we don't care.
Shirley said, different types of varnish or finish would stand out differently. Maybe that's all it was. James Jipe said,
Yeah, maybe.
thumbs up.
Hey, thanks, James. Welcome. Yeah, it just seemed like there was a gloop, a gloop of something. I mean, really. Let's make this a little more usable. Much better. It's a very petite handle. I'm just trying to be careful. You don't want to go further than you necessary. But I think on the handle, we almost got all of it off. The hammer part, a little more tricky. We're getting there. this pretty easy. It's very bright here right now, so it might be difficult to see. Let me see if I can fix that. That's a little dim. Ay, 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 ay. It's all those technical difficulties. Feels pretty close. But I think we can do better than this. Yeah, when we do it on a flat piece, you can definitely see the organic nature behind it. So, sanded off all this, but then it leaves this. So you just got to get in there. Feel good about it, you know? That's all. No biggie. So let's make this a piece smaller. It will help. Oh, it's got to be lunchtime or after lunchtime for everybody. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now this is just a personal preference. I could have left the polyurethane up here on this part, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not a hack. You got to do things full blast, you know? Take your time with it. I gotta get smaller even.
T Nation said, "Yo space."
Hello, hello, KP. What's up, bud? Welcome. To my unorthodox stream today, where we are getting crazy with some hammers. I got one hammer in the freezer in the back right now. When I'm done with this, probably go back there, grab it, pull it back out, and see what we can do. Boy, shame on them for putting polyurethane up here on this part. I'll use glue and wood, and it will stick and never come undone again. You know, instead of being two separate pieces of hammer, it'll just turn it into one. A little different from the other rock hammer in the freezer. This is a tough part here. I guess I'll go opposite grain just to sand off this polyurethane. I don't really have a choice, but I'm pretty good at it. And this should work. See that? I'm only about halfway through the polyurethane up here. I want that glue to be able to stick, yeah? So we're getting back down to the raw wood. Yeah. Look at that. Not bad. I mean, considering it all used to look like that. Not bad. Keep going though. Making your way in the world today takes everything you got. I know. Don't quit my day job. just means I'm happy. If it makes you happy. Okay. I get it. At least at least sing in key, right? Yeah, I get it. It's just not funny anymore. Wonder what these stains are on this wood right here. Looks natural. Let's just keep going. I don't think you guys can really see much of anything. Oh yeah, you can kind of see 1, 2, and 3. Them's gray. If it makes you happy. Well, I don't know about you all, but this is relatively enjoying. I'm relatively I'm having some fun. Let's just say that. It's it's not like yay, but it's meditative, it's relaxing. Twice I've almost fallen asleep while sanding. That's amazing. So if it makes you happy and keeps you healthy and helps your neighbor, then do it. Then do it. You know what I mean? I've had 0 people in my store for 2 weeks now. I got to get my flag done for the front of the store. Get people down here. I thought for sure that like 100% of the people would end up walking up this street a block. I mean, I'm at the exact last building. Just the museum is the next one. I mean, okay, so Lloyd's, I guess, also qualifies as an art gallery. But yeah, then the museum. But still, 2 weeks. Oh my goodness. It's kind of cool though. Yesterday was my day off and somebody tried to get in here twice. That is, they just, tried to come in. I realized because the door lock. I wasn't sitting back there watching them. I would have helped. Let's get this crevasse done here. And we could probably pull out the other hammer and see how that one's doing. Nice. Why, that's a new hammer. Almost. Let's do the faces. Still gotta juice up a little bit here, but you know, just run with it. Let me get a vacuum. Oh my goodness, is it time for some granola and yogurt? Is that what time of day it is? Well, that's what time of day it is. Wow, time flies when you're having fun. We've been at it for an hour and a half. Do do do. Bow 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 bow. Bow bow chicka chicka boom boom boom. Boom boom chicka chicka boom boom boom. Cool. That is pretty cool. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom, get a drink of water, and grab that hammer. Close. It's one of those situations where I should have watched YouTube video about this first. But I just thought, like, how hard could it be? Basic physics. But physics is hard. Physics is hard. Do 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 do. It's backwards talk, yo. Badoo, my computer's going haywire. Doesn't know how to do streaming for more than an hour and a half. It starts to go bonkers. I figure if I get another solid state drive for the back secondary computer, I can move that CPU out here. And then, yeah, this is the old in-house, so yeah. Then we'll be able to stream like we used to, back to normal. You know normal? Have you ever met normal? It's a whack. It's a real whack job, I tell ya. I really don't think it's lead anymore. God, as soon as I say something, I'm like, yeah, it looks like lead. But it's not acting like it. Just like an old metal. It is thoroughly infused. The liquid nitrogen did not work. We are moving down the old wood, but just gotta get this out, dog. You can just see where the wood is just a part of the metal. You can just tell. Let's go back to the lap work. The old cobbler days. So if I know nails from back in the day, it's this big and then it just goes down to a nice rectangle. Oh, I got movement. Ho, 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 ho. Buttercup, say hello to my little friend. We finally have done it. Holy cow. Dude, you guys happy as I am? We made it under the 2-hour mark. Holy shoot. I got 20 minutes to pull this off. Come on, baby. Let's go. Get her out. Cue music. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I'm like John McClane. I am John McClane. And this is a summer Christmas blockbuster. We're almost there, folks. I was so excited to see it move. Just a little wiggle, you know? Oh, it's wiggling. Come on, Nail. Get out of here. Hook a brother up. Let's do this. We loose, baby. We loose. We loose as a goose in a hoose. That's a Canadian goose. What? Oh, hello. That's my alarm. Don't worry about that. That's for when I'm back in the back. It notifies me of what's going on. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I am very well, thank you. Just refurbishing an old miner's hammer.
Oh, nice.
Having some fun doing this live on the internet. This is all of my artwork that you're looking at.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I'm excited. This is almost done. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. How was your day today?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great weather, right? I mean, it's chilly and sunny and that sun hits you.
The sun is warm.
Yeah, the sun feels good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Agreed. I love it here.
You spend a lot of time in Arizona?
Yeah, go figure, right? So, I'm from Tucson, essentially. Yeah, I lived there since '92 and spent a lot of time hiking. Soaking up the desert, soaking up the clouds, and then I just brought it into kind of my design of whatever this is, whatever I'm doing. You know, it's unique when it comes to landscapes.
Yeah.
What I'm doing now, so the blue one over there, which is kind of like Lordsburg, say it's like the drive up here.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of trying to
Shirley.
get here mentally.
Said,
Yeah.
I saw it.
And then this is the Gila. This is Ben Lilly Trail. So you can take the little trailhead
Yep,
and
yep.
end up looking out into the distance. So I'm trying to really, bring a part of here
Nice.
now that I live here.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, plenty of, you could tell, lots of Sonoran desert paintings. That's all it is, really. The artichoke balloon was something a little more whimsy. But yeah, lots of saguaros. Yeah, we are close to getting this out, folks. So close. Hey, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your time. Oh, you see that? It's coming. It's coming. There it is. One wedge. That is definitely lead. Come on, that's lead, right? Feels like lead. Hey! Everybody sing. What? Everybody sing. Ho, 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 ho. Look what we can do. That's pretty neat, huh? Let's get a little container. Fill it up with vinegar. Put these in here. Look at that little wedgie wedge. Look at the way it shines. It's lead, yeah? I don't know. But I'm going to get the container. People always ask me when they come here, they're like, why you got all these jars back there? Up, 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 everybody move. What, everybody move. What. I got jars, dog. Just tall enough. Because you know what? If it makes you happy. Start seeing some chemical. Oh, I'm not even holding it. I'm sorry. I was holding it up past. Let me turn this up a little bit. And we got Inception on the screen. And now we got chemistry. Should I set up a camera? I don't think it'll be that fun. If I had a sonic cleaner or something like that, it probably would help. But by tomorrow, we'll come back and we'll clean this thing up, eh? I'm excited. That is cool. So that's done. Now, this handle. Hello. Let me put this down. How y'all doing? Thank you for showing up. Thanks for being here. Now, this little hand-carved wood. Let's clean this up. You know what? Now that we've accomplished something so great, let's just take a breather. It's so cool. Clean job is a happy job. I was thinking I can get online these ornate jewelers. It's for basically carving into brass. You can print out anything you want, but it's like a temporary tattoo. So it leaves the design on there. And you come in and you can ink it in or you can carve it. That's what I want to do. I want to do with this is like make some ornate, really delicate, really fine, functional hammer. Hammer banger. You know what I mean? We'll just sand this one down. Basically, get it ready for tomorrow. We should be able to, we'll fill all this up with wood glue and sawdust. So it'll be completely solid again. And then when we put it through the hammer and we wedge this wedge back in there, it's an extra sharp wedge. Very interesting wedge. Never seen a wedge like that. They're usually much thicker at the base. Usually the base would be this thick. Because what you want to do, and this is smart of him to make this wedge thin. And let me share why. I learned this about nails, and it's pretty amazing. So, new nails are sharp. New nails, being that they're sharp, when you go to hammer it into a piece of wood, it splits the wood. Old nails are square on the end. They have a little square. And they're made that way on purpose because instead of splitting the wood, it pushes the grain in. Okay? So, whomever made this wedge knew that. And they intentionally wanted to split this wood. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Because really what you want is more pressure against the metal itself. You don't necessarily need to just push the wood grain in. You want to spread it out. Sharp. But that's why every modern day nail splits wood. Because it sucks. They make them wrong. Go figure. You can fix all of your nails by just hitting them with a hammer on the end. Then they're square. Discord streamer community has joined the channel. Welcome. Agua más fina. Okay. 2 minutes. chilly outside, but sunny, and the sun feels very good. So, it's pretty cool, man. We did a good job. Shall I just keep this till tomorrow? As I sand away. This one has more hand oils on it. Más fácil. But the hand oils are greasy. There are some little bubbles happening. This is some white vinegar that I cleaned out my water heater with and had some excess. And I was hitting on some of the weeds outside with. Recycle, reuse, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Get all the dirt and grime off of it. And we'll go from there. Probably could have used hand soap and water, but I didn't want to affect this wood at all. So I'll take the long way, you know? Such an interesting handle design. nice. Isn't nice? There's definitely a wood stain going down there. That's cool. I thought it was a water stain. But we've been at this for 2 hours today. I think that's plenty for the stream. I think we'll reassess what we got going on tomorrow. Clean out the rust and put this hammer back together, yeah? But I think we nailed it. What do you guys think? A little more sanding to do, but I like it. The hand carved nature of the handle. Ah. Almost lost the wedge. Well, I mean, it wouldn't have been too far. Thanks again, everybody, for joining me on this little adventure, and tomorrow we will finish it up. All right? Thank you very much.